Have you ever pondered the existence of a civilization that vanished beneath the sea? A civilization known as Atlantis. An enigma that has baffled historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike for centuries. A city, a civilization, a concept that has transcended time and culture, leaving a mark on our collective imagination. Atlantis, first introduced to us through the dialogues of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, has become a symbol of advanced utopian societies, a beacon of knowledge, power, and prosperity, only to be consumed by the sea in a cataclysmical event. A narrative that has echoed through the ages, sparking intrigue and debate. Its cultural significance is profound. Atlantis has been depicted in literature, film, and art, often portrayed as a lost paradise or a cautionary tale of hubris and downfall. Its allure lies in its mystery, in the unanswered questions it poses. Did Atlantis truly exist, or is it merely a myth? A philosophical allegory crafted by Plato. Over the years, the concept of Atlantis has been dissected and analyzed, its fragments scattered across the realms of history, philosophy, and archaeology. Ancient accounts have been scrutinized, modern explorations have been conducted, and theories have been constructed and deconstructed. The existence of Atlantis, once considered a given, has been challenged, its reality questioned. Yet the intrigue surrounding Atlantis persists. The evidence, or lack thereof, has fueled the debate, drawing skeptics and believers into a continuous discourse. Skeptics question the reliability of ancient texts and the feasibility of a sunken city, while proponents point to tantalizing clues in ancient maps and underwater structures. In the face of uncertainty and controversy, Atlantis remains an enigma, its story deeply woven into the fabric of our history and culture. Its elusive nature only adds to its appeal, beckoning us to delve into its depths, to seek answers, to unravel its mysteries. Join us as we dive into the depths of this mystery, starting from the very beginning. We want to take a moment to appreciate you, our curious and engaged viewers. Your support fuels our exploration into the mysteries and enigmas of our world. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the Atlantis mystery, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'd also love to hear your thoughts on this age-old debate. Do you believe Atlantis is a myth, a philosophical allegory crafted by Plato? Or do you believe it was a real place that succumbed to a cataclysmic event? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're eager to read your perspectives. Your engagement is the driving force behind our content. Now, let's dive back into the mystery of Atlantis. Our journey begins with a man named Plato, a philosopher whose accounts of Atlantis have sparked endless debates. Born around 427 BCE in Athens, Greece, Plato was a philosopher and mathematician who became one of the most important figures of Western philosophy. His dialogues Timaeus and Critias provide the first written accounts of the fabled city of Atlantis. In Timaeus, Plato introduces Atlantis through a conversation between Socrates, Timaeus, Critias, and Hermocrates. Here, Critias recounts a tale told by his grandfather, who learned it from the ancient Athenian statesman Solon, who, in turn, was told the story by Egyptian priests. According to this tale, Atlantis was a powerful and advanced kingdom that existed 9,000 years before the time of Solon. Critias, on the other hand, provides a more detailed description of Atlantis. Plato paints a picture of a utopia, rich in resources, with a complex network of canals, large fields for farming, and an impressive capital city with a central island surrounded by rings of water. The Atlanteans, as described by Plato, were half human, half god, living in harmony and prosperity. However, over time the Atlanteans' divine nature was diluted, and they became morally corrupt. Angered by their arrogance, the god Zeus decided to punish them, and in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis sank into the sea and disappeared. These dialogues were written in the context of Plato's philosophical ideas, primarily as allegories to illustrate his notions of ideal societies and the consequences of moral decay. However, over the centuries these accounts have been interpreted in myriad ways, leading to different theories about the existence and location of Atlantis. Plato's accounts provide the foundation of the Atlantis legend, but they also raise many questions. Was Atlantis a real place, or was it simply a philosophical construct? If it did exist, where was it located? And what caused its downfall? These questions have fueled the curiosity of scholars, explorers, and enthusiasts for more than 2,000 years. As with any mystery, there are those who question the existence of Atlantis, arguing it is merely a myth. Let's dive into the realm of skeptics, those who challenge the very foundation of the belief in a sunken city of Atlantis. Their main argument revolves around the reliability of ancient texts, primarily Plato's dialogues. After all, were these accounts truly historical records or simply philosophical allegories? One of the most compelling skeptic arguments points to the fact that no other ancient texts or civilizations mention Atlantis. If such a significant and advanced civilization existed, wouldn't there be records or mentions beyond Plato's dialogues? Moreover, skeptics question the logistical feasibility of a sunken city. How could an entire city, let alone a civilization, completely disappear beneath the ocean waves? They argue that such an event would require a cataclysmic disaster of an unprecedented scale, and yet there's no geological evidence to support such a catastrophe around the time Atlantis was said to have sunk. Then there's the matter of tangible evidence, or rather, the lack thereof. Despite modern technology and extensive underwater explorations, no definitive proof of Atlantis's existence has been discovered. There are no remnants of grand buildings, no artifacts, not even a single coin to suggest that an advanced civilization lived and thrived where Atlantis was said to be. Finally, skeptics highlight the inconsistencies in Plato's accounts. The descriptions of Atlantis's grandeur and advanced technology seem implausible for the time period. Could it be that Plato exaggerated or even fabricated these details to serve his philosophical narratives? In the face of these arguments, the legend of Atlantis begins to appear more like a well-crafted tale than historical fact. But, as with any legend, it's the unanswered questions and the allure of the unknown that keep the story alive. The skeptics raise valid points, but the proponents of Atlantis have their own compelling arguments. As we continue our journey, let's not forget that every story has two sides. So stay tuned as we delve into the proponents' evidence in the next chapter of this historical odyssey. Despite the skepticism, there are many who fervently believe in the existence of Atlantis, armed with intriguing evidence. These proponents, ranging from enthusiastic amateurs to seasoned scholars, present a fascinating array of discoveries and theories. Let's delve into some of the most compelling pieces of evidence. First, we have submerged structures found across the globe. Off the coast of Japan, the Yonaguni Monument, a massive underwater rock formation, has sparked debate. Could this be a remnant of the lost city? Some proponents argue it's a man-made structure pointing to its sharp angles and terraces. Then we have the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, a linear formation of large rectangular stones. Some believe it to be a remnant of an ancient civilization, possibly Atlantis. Critics, however, argue these formations are natural geological phenomena. Next, we come to ancient maps. The Piri Reis map, dating back to the early 16th century, allegedly depicts the world as it was during the last ice age. Intriguingly, it shows a landmass where Antarctica currently resides, ice-free. Could this be the elusive Atlantis? Some proponents think so. Further evidence lies in the tales and traditions of various cultures. From the Mayans of Central America to the Dogon tribe of West Africa, stories of a lost, advanced civilization resonate. Could these be echoes of Atlantis? The proponent's case is also bolstered by intriguing theories. Some suggest Atlantis was not a single city, but an entire civilization with colonies around the world. Others propose it was located in the Mediterranean, not the Atlantic, pointing to sites like the sunken city of Pavlopetri in Greece. This evidence fuels the belief in Atlantis, but it is the modern explorations that have brought the mystery to life. In the modern era, explorers have taken up the quest for Atlantis, using cutting-edge technology to search the ocean depths. Diving into the heart of the unknown, these brave souls navigate the dark and treacherous waters, driven by a thirst for knowledge and the lure of a legend. Their explorations have led to intriguing discoveries, from underwater formations that echo ancient architecture to artifacts that hint at a lost civilization. Each find adds another layer to the enigma that is Atlantis. Yet despite the tantalizing glimpses, definitive proof remains elusive. The challenges faced by these explorers are immense. Deep-sea exploration is fraught with danger and uncertainty. The vastness of the ocean and the limitations of technology often make their task seem like finding a needle in a haystack, yet their resolve remains unshaken. These explorations bring us closer to the truth, but the debate about Atlantis is far from over. The question of Atlantis's existence continues to captivate us, fueling endless debates and discussions. The scholarly community remains divided, with new theories constantly emerging and challenging the old ones. Some scholars argue that Atlantis was a real place, perhaps an ancient civilization lost to a cataclysmic event. They point to tantalizing archaeological evidence in ancient texts that seem to corroborate this theory. On the other hand, skeptics question the reliability of these sources, suggesting that Atlantis may be nothing more than a philosophical allegory conceived by Plato. Among the general public, the debate rages on, fueled by a mix of fascination, skepticism, and a thirst for the unknown. Social media platforms are abuzz with discussions, with theorists and skeptics alike sharing their thoughts and interpretations. As we conclude our exploration, one question remains. Is Atlantis a historical reality or a captivating myth? As we journey through the story of Atlantis, we are left with more questions than answers. We've traversed Plato's tales, delved into skeptics' doubts, examined proponents' proofs, and joined explorers on their underwater quests. The debate rages on, as fresh theories emerge and old ones are contested. The enigma of Atlantis continues to captivate us, reminding us that history is often as mysterious as it is factual. So what do you think? Is Atlantis real, or is it just a captivating tale? Share your thoughts in the comments below.